hello. It's Monday. It's a reading vlog day. It is 7:20 at night because I have been busy all day and haven't picked up my phone to vlog. So I had so many things to do today and I managed to get them all done and I'm so happy with that. It's taken so much stress off of me, but these crisps are the first thing I've eaten. Kay's currently making tea. I'm getting ready. I'm editing my video for tomorrow, by the way. I'm on the Schwab Along live, which starts in 10 minutes. So, yeah. We are discussing A Gathering of Shadows, which is down here. And I will be on that live. This week, I think I said it in the vlog that I'm actually editing. It's the vlog I'm editing. This will be a busy week. So this is going to be the start of a busy week. I've got the Schwab Along tonight. Nothing tomorrow. Nothing Wednesday that I'm aware of. Doctors on Thursday, which is going to be traumatic. Friday, Saturday I'm in Edinburgh for Rose Patreon meetup, and then Sunday there's something on Sunday, but I can't remember what it is. But yeah, that is quite a busy week for me. Like, that's a lot on in 1 week. A lot of like mental stuff that I'm having to do. Plus I'm planning on vlogging. Plus I need to film another video. Plus I have to do some more planning. Plus all my physio that I have to do every day. That I've started doing more frequently. Yeah, so there's a lot going on. So yeah. I don't know if I'll vlog anymore today. I've not read anymore today. So I finished the first novella in the Low to Love Me bind up yesterday, and I will be starting the next one, which is Stuck With You, I believe. Probably at some point today, but my number one priority is getting that edited and uploaded, so you can be watching it tomorrow for me, last week ish for you. I've not worked out my timings yet, but yeah. Busy. So I will see you later. Good morning. It is Tuesday. I had an interesting night. So I've been having really vivid dreams all night, like weird vivid dreams. And I got woken up by someone from the DWP calling me at like 9:30 after not going to sleep until sometime after 3 again. Then took over an hour to get back to sleep because I was in so much pain, to then be woken up as I was drifting off by someone calling from the same place. And me being like, why are you calling me twice? But it was slightly different things. It was fine. They were both very lovely and the first guy was like aggressively helpful. Like, he had like a proper like London guy sort of like typical accent. And it was just like, but he was like aggressively helpful. Like, he was it was really funny. And then the woman was so lovely, so nice. I was just so confused. I just woken up and I was in so much pain. And then I struggled to go back to sleep after that because, of course, I was going back to sleep because I was in pain and shattered. And then I finally woke up at like back 12. Yeah. Good morning. I've not done much. I'm just watching YouTube videos, to be fair. So somebody just got their hair cut and had a bath, and now he's got his bone with these spikes in it. They're dental spikes. He's having fun. Isn't that right, Hamish? Hamish. Totally dinged. Hello. I have not moved. Well, I have moved. So by we I mean Kay, has shaved Hamish, as you saw in the last clip, and he's had a shower, so he's nice and clean. His hair is nice and short again, and we managed to get a lot more done to his feet this time. I'd hold his head sometimes because he wasn't that big of a fan of what was happening. Kay's now cutting her own hair, and then she's got to cut her brother's hair because everybody just gets shaved in this house apparently. But yeah, I'm gonna try and get to Stuck With You. I've read the first chapter, so I'm on to chapter 2 now. I am so tired. right now. So tired. And I really do nothing. This week was going to be a busy week, and then it's been, like, boring for you. Because obviously I didn't film when I was in the schwab along. And then today's been a kind of non-starter day. Because I've just been feeling a bit rubbish. But yeah, Hamish is settled on his couch now. He's had his dental stick thing bone. And yeah, I just realised the tumble dryer stopped, so I need to go check with the stuff in the tumble dryer and swap over the washing. I've still not had tea yet. I had something to eat that long ago, but I've still not had tea yet, and I'm not that hungry just now, so that's not too bad. Because I had oh my goodness. Sorry. I had one of these. I picked all the pecans off of it. It's a pecan maple braid plate thing. I took all the pecans off it and then just ate the pastry bit. I'm not that keen on it, so yeah. I'll give that to Douglas. This cake can't have it because it's got dairy in it. But yeah, so I'm doing some more planning for Friday. A bunch of us are going to meet up, and I'm just so excited. Can't wait to take you with me.
It is, Jim. Now, I woke up this morning thinking it was Friday, and let me tell you, there's nothing worse than waking up on a I literally was like, fucking child. And it's the most Tuesday there's ever been. Yeah.
Hello. I swear this is how I start all my clips on this couch, because I decide to stretch when I hold my phone out. Hello. It is Thursday. I don't think I vlogged yesterday, and I think I've barely vlogged all day, but all week. But it's fine, because the weekend's going to be, vlogged. So, I just had a really good appointment with my doctor. I love this doctor. Like, I've only seen her, this is the second time I've seen her, and she is fantastic. She was patient. I didn't feel rushed. She went through everything I wanted to go through without, like, one of the other doctors literally grabbed my list off me and was like, yeah, I went through it because it was a list of, like, it was like a list of medications. She's like, nope. And I was like, cool, great. But this doctor actually sat and listened to me and was kind and was understanding, and like, I know that sounds like it should be the bare minimum, but like, it's really not when it comes to some healthcare workers. So yeah, I just did a fab visit with my GP, and got pretty much everything I needed. Pretty much everything I needed, which is great. So, I'm really happy with that. Then I went to the pharmacy and got all the medications. Like, there's literally like 6 boxes of medications because my body's falling apart. Yeah. So last night I finished all of Low to Love You. I can't remember if I updated you when I was reading Stuck With You. But I really liked it. And then I read Below Zero, and oh my god, I loved it. I love Hannah. I love Liam. I am, like, I was voice noting Becca, just like, oh my god, like, I was holding back. I only sent her 3 voice notes, which was me really, really holding back, because I was, like, screaming, because I love that book so much. Like, I love that novella so much. I really loved Below Zero. Like, Hannah is, do you know what it's done, right? This is going to be the next book I read because of Below Zero, because Hannah is obsessed with Mars, and she is a NASA engineer working on the Mars rovers, or she, like, that's what she wants to do. In the past chapter she's in, she's just gotten a job at NASA, or she's doing a PhD to get a job at NASA, and in the present she's working in Norway at the place where they do all the NASA stuff for Mars. I just realised that I broke this. Like, it's broken. Anyway. So yeah, she's got such a similar attitude as Mark Watney. That it just, like, she very quickly became, like, my favourite character. And then Liam is just perfection. Like, I love Liam. He is by far... I just realised that I'm calling him the wrong name. Oh my god, no, what's his name? That's terrible. That's terrible. Was it Liam, Eric, and... oh, what's his name? That's terrible. That's absolutely terrible. I forgot what his name is. That's terrible. I've been calling him Liam, haven't I? It's not Liam. That's terrible. That is terrible. Is it Eric? No. Eric's in Stuck With You. Liam's in... it's because the final, like, the bonus chapter, the first point of view is Liam. And I've confused myself. That's terrible. I swear I love this book. But it was from Hannah's perspective, so, like, I like Hannah more. But, like... oh dear. Look, I'm tired. Leave me alone. I've not been sleeping. Yeah, so basically, like, she's... I just really loved it. So next I'm going to read The Martian, because Hannah reminded me so much of Mark Watney, and this is the book for the Barely Adulting podcast this month, so I am going to read this for that, and also because I reread this every year because it's one of my favourite books of all time. I might reread Below Zero as well now every year, because that so quickly just launched itself, excuse the pun, up to, like, one of my favourites of all time. But, like, not in the sense that, like, I want to do, like, Stuck With You, for example. Right, here we go, right. So, For Loath to Love You, the first novella, which is Under One Roof, very similar to Twice Shy. Unsure what I would have liked to improve it. Maybe slightly more, but not like a full-length novel. I think it could have done with maybe like 100 pages more, and it would have been fine. Or 150 pages, maybe a full-length novel would have been fine. For that, it would do really, really well as a full-length novel. Stuck With You, I feel, needed to be a full-length novel. I think they missed an opportunity, because you don't know what Eric has done wrong to upset Sadie so much. To me, the whole way through, I was like, it's just, like, it's something awkward that happened. Like, it's not, like, she did something awkward and is now embarrassed and doesn't want to see him. When really, like, in the end, what he did was actually really, really bad. But it wasn't really, really bad, because to her it was really, really bad. And the actuality of it, you know, because obviously it all works out, it wasn't actually that bad. So that, to me, if it had been a full-length novel and you knew right at the start what he had done, or what Sadie thinks he had done, and you'd been allowed to sort of follow her through that until they meet in the elevator and get stuck, that would make a great full-length novel. I would really, really amp up the tension, which would make for a lot bigger of a release when it's all let out and the conflict comes to a head. So I feel like Stuck With You should have been a full-length novel. But Below Zero, it was perfect. It was condensed perfectly to work as a novella, and I don't think I needed, like, I could have done with like another 10 to 20 pages on the ship, on the boat at the end. Maybe a little bit longer on the way home. Like, there are certain things where if we had a little bit more, I wouldn't be mad, but I don't necessarily think it requires a full-length novel to make it better, whereas the other two, I feel like it could be improved by becoming a full-length novel. That's just what's popped out my brain. I'm so annoyed with myself that I can't remember this guy's name. I'm gonna Google it. I'll be right back. Ian. His name is Ian. That's why I got mixed up with Liam. Liam. Anyway, I love Ian. Ian is my favourite character. Ian. I don't like his name, but he is my favourite character. It goes Ian. Now I'm just mashing them together. It goes Ian, Liam, Eric. Maybe Ian, Eric, anyway, like, he's my favourite. And then it goes, for the girls, it goes Hannah, Mara, Sadie. Because Hannah was like really upfront about a lot of her stuff. She's like me, she can't hold it in. Like, she sees him on the stairwell and she immediately is just like, fuck you. Literally, she sees him on the stairwell and that is what she says to him, just fuck you. And he's like, whoa, what did I do? And she tells him what he did. Whereas Sadie hides for however long and turns around when she sees Eric, like, on the other side of the corridor. Can't do that. I would have exploded by then. And then Mara is oblivious for a good portion, and then she's like, actually no, I understand how this looks. Can we come to an agreement that we work together? So, like, but at the same time, she's also, like, a bit hard-headed at the start. So definitely Hannah, Mara, Sadie. Yeah. Anyway, now that I've embarrassed myself with that, I'm gonna go and watching some YouTube, just having a quick relax. That's an oxymoron, Andy. I'm just chilling out, watching YouTube videos, having a quick cup of tea and some breakfast, and I also need to pack for Edinburgh because I'm going to Edinburgh tomorrow to see my friends, and I'm so excited, and you will get to see them. Staying at Pia's, so I need to pack my bag tonight. And then get ready basically to go. I need to shower, obviously. I also am supposed to have a video coming out tomorrow that I've not filmed, so I'll need to figure out what I want to film, then film it, edit it, and upload it pretty much today because I'll be going down at lunchtime tomorrow. So yeah, wish me luck because I'm gonna need it. Hello. So it may look like we've not done anything, but we have. So I've had quite a productive day today. I've been to the doctor's, and then I went to the pharmacy to get my pills, and then I came home and had breakfast, and then I watched some YouTube, and then I went back out again so that I could go post some packages. So I posted a package and 2 letters, and then as I was driving past the library, I was like, oh, I need to go get my card renewed because it needed renewing. So I was like, jumped in the library, and then since they weren't shutting this time, because they were shutting last time I went in, I decided to have a browse and found, almost hit myself in the face, found this, which is I Must Betray You by Epictetus. This is one of the books that I really want to get. This is the only Epictetus that I have not read yet. So I decided to pick this up. I will still be reading The Martian first, and then I'll pick up that so I can get back to the library ASAP. Good news, they also take donations. So the books that I've unhauled that nobody wants will probably be going to the library, which is good. Doesn't mean I'll have to take them off any though, so yeah, at least they'll be out of my house. But yeah, I am buzzed to be able to get to the library. She also showed me how to get in the online catalogue because I've never stepped foot in that library other than when I signed up for my card, so I've not actually had the chance to browse. So she set up so I could have a look at the catalogue, and I also need to set up my Libby. So I'm excited for that. More library books in 2023. More library books. I have just spent God knows how long trying to film this video. An edit. Oh my god, you're not ready. So I ended up, so me and Kate, it took us like half an hour to get all the books off the shelves and probably back on again. And then it was an hour of raw footage, which then crashed several times when I tried to put it into the editing software. Eventually I got it, and I just realised I've got a cut on my finger. I eventually got it to work. And I was just about to export the file, and I knew I shouldn't have picked up my phone. I knew this was going to happen. Is this a joke? See if this is lost on my work again. Are you actually kidding me? This thing has just lost all of my progress, like all of my editing. This video is not gonna happen. I am in the car on the way to go to Edinburgh. I still need to get like petrol and set up the sat nav and whatever. But I'll be getting me and Bobby, and then we'll be getting Tori, and I'm so excited.
She doesn't need to walk anywhere. She's on the way to your car.
So I've been in Edinburgh for hours, not filmed anything. Apologies. I am with with Lottie, Pia, Tori and Bobby, and we're at the chocolate place. I just will have inserted a clip of the food that just come. My hot chocolate did have cream on it, I just ate it all. So there's that.
Rose's answer is, oh, what an absolute angel.
Aww. Does she mean crab?
Really both.
Oh.
I know, I looked at my drawer, I was like, maybe stand somewhere else. I'm gonna come forward. Wait for my life.
The drama of trying to get a good Instagram photo.
I have not read the article that I got at the so.
Ooh.
I need to read this.
Anybody who has... So we're in Morrison's in Edinburgh, and I have not vlogged yet because I don't want to vlog in public. And now everybody's laughing at me.
All I heard was, I have not vlogged yet. Oh no.
Oh
I
no!
fully planned to vlog on my way yesterday, and then we literally got into the. Is that the second one? So good. Yes. When every single.
We're just freaking out about something.
Doesn't have the first one. Oh. And I'm like, I refuse to buy that second one.
Started a tidal wave of everybody getting their phones out.
Oh, hello.
I really want to get one of these, but they're too big. They're too heavy for the tree. And like...
I feel like if I'm more likely to buy a Hellfire top now, Becca.
Hello. So this angle is a choice. I'm not mad about it. Yeah, so I'm not entirely sure how much I caught clip-wise when we were in Edinburgh, but I will have put it all before this. I didn't vlog too much because I was just enjoying myself, and I'm not as comfortable vlogging in public as I thought I was going to be. So yeah, I got what I got, and I really enjoyed myself. I had a fantastic time in Edinburgh. I cannot tell you how amazing it was. I don't know what my hair's doing. Please ignore it. So yeah, it was just so much fun. The people, like, getting to meet everybody was unreal. It was just, oh. And it was that lovely sort of way where you don't feel pressure to, like, perform, and you don't feel like you need to be, like, on guard. Like, I was just so relaxed with everybody. It was great. And it was so lucky having the car there that I didn't need to walk anywhere. And it just, whoever wanted to hop in the car, hopped in the car. It was fun. It was good. There was a situation with the seatbelt that I cannot even explain, but Ro, Lottie and Becca and Tori were all there so they know. Dear God, the seatbelt. So I am just here to basically wrap up this vlog and do a quick haul and tell you what I got in Edinburgh. As you can see, it's sort of peeking over the top here. So yeah, basically I'm going to go through. I've got a combination of books that I bought and books that I got from Vicky and Pia. So I will just go through all that just now. I will try my best to remember which is which, but I've taken labels off and mixed them all up as I've been trying to get them on my spreadsheets and stuff. So I'll do my best to try and remember it. It will be in no particular order other than the order that I have flumped them down on this chair to make this clip. Starting off with this, I know you're saying, Andy, I thought you already had a copy of The Love Hypothesis. I do, but see, this has an extra bonus chapter, which I've already read. So yeah, I got this in Blackwell's while I was there on the 3 for 2 deal. Also in the 3 for 2 deal was Project Hail Mary by Andy Weir. I am tentatively excited to get to this. If you've seen me at all, you know that one of my favourite books of all time is The Martian, which is somewhere around here because I'm reading it next. And it is... I'm so scared I'm not going to like any other books by him. I know that Artemis was not taken very well, but Project Hail Mary seems to be back on sort of Martian tracks, so I'm going to give it a try. This was also on the 3 for 2 deal at Blackwell's. So this was on the 3 for 2 deal at Blackwell's as well, with these gorgeous sprayed edges, and this is Cursed by Marissa Meyer. I have Gilded. I have not read it yet, but it was on the 3 for 2 deal, and look, how could I have not? How for a 3 for 2 deal? I had to. Okay, so next I'm going to do books I got at Waterstones. I got more Waterstones than I realised. So first I picked up this, which is Miss Peregrine's Museum of Wonders, an indispensable guide to the dangers and delights of the peculiar world for the instruction of new arrivals by Ransom Riggs. And this basically just takes us back into the peculiar world. It's so pretty. And like with some of the photos that Ransom Riggs collects of the stories, and this is, I'm just so excited. This is, I love the world of the peculiars. I love the way Ransom Riggs has like found these photos and was like, I'm going to put a story to that, and it's going to be friggin' weird. So yeah, I saw this and I had to pick it up, and it was hardback and half price. So it was rude not to. Then I picked up Fake It Till You Bake It by J.B. Wesley. I said to Ro that it sounded good, and she handed it to me and was like, you're buying this. So yeah, this is a fake dating, I think. I can't remember. Yeah, fake relationship. Blurb by Tally Hibbert. So, you know, I have high hopes that this is going to be really good. Then I got The American Roommate Experiment by Eleanor Armas. I read The Spanish Love Deception last year and it was fine. This is the follow-on to that, like a companion kind of second in a series-esque type thing, where we've got the friend and the cousin from the last one, who accidentally are both given the apartment at the same time, so it's like forced proximity, there's only one bed type thing. So I didn't dislike The Spanish Love Deception. My problem with it was too long. This seems to be shorter, so I'm actually happy to give it another go. Next, I picked up The Last Hours in Paris by Ruth Druart. If you saw my wrap up for the year, you'll see that I read another book by her, While Paris Slept, last year, and really enjoyed it. She's a fantastic writer. I love Paris as a setting, I love Paris as a place, so World War II, Paris, the women, I just love it. So I finally picked up the Shadowhunters Codex. This is the only Shadowhunter related book that I don't have, and now I have it. That is me sorted. I got a lot of these on the like buy one get one half price. Then I got Beneath the Keep by Erica Johansson. This is a new novel in the Tearling series. I think this is before the Queen of the Tearline takes place, so I think it's how we get there. But I'm unclear. I put this on my wish list ages ago and then haven't actually obviously gotten it. So it was published last year. No, it's published 2021. I forget it's 2023. So yeah, it's not been out that long, but I think I want to get to it to get that sort of series ticked off my list. So that's what I got in Waterstones. That's 2, 4, 6 books from Waterstones, 3 books from Blackwell's. And then Pia picked up the Heartstopper yearbook for me, which I've already read. And she found this in the works for me because it was a lot cheaper than anyone else. And yeah, this is basically just Alice doing like different things, different little comics, how Heartstoppers changed through the years from the original drawings that they came up with, and I love this. I was gibbering away to Kay when I was reading this, like, oh, look at this, look at this, look at that. It's like, oh, look, Alan's got his little ace flag, and Michael's got his little pan flag, and like, I'm so happy. I love this. I love Heartstopper. I love it so much. I will read anything Heartstopper. Okay, next are the books that I got from Vicky and Pia. I'm pretty sure I know who I got what from, but there's a couple that I'm unsure about. But yeah, all of these I got from Vicky and Pia. So thank you very much again to you guys. They were doing unhauls and, you know, were just like, take these books away from me. Not books, book related from Vicky. I got these little magnetic bookmarks. It's the Shadow Hunters. So I've got Clary, Jace, Simon, Isabel, Alec and Magnus. And look how cute they are. They will be going next to my, like on my Catty Clare shelf. And then we've got this one which is 4 and Triss from Divergent, which I did not immediately recognise. I immediately recognised these characters, but I did not immediately recognise these. But when Vicky said it's 4 and Triss, I was like, yes, please. Okay, so I'm pretty sure, I'm 99% sure that this lot is all from Vicky. So first is Fury Born by Claire Legrand. I have already read this. This is an ARC, the ARC version, but I'm sure I have already read this via audio, and I wasn't keen on it. But there's something about the story that keeps drawing me back in, so I want to read it physically and see if it was just the audiobook that was the problem. Because I can't remember what happened. I just remember it being a YA fantasy where I couldn't make sense of what was going on, but at the same time I knew exactly what was going to happen, because like it's the twist that everybody has. So it's like you think this is going to be like one person and not actually surprised. It's not like it's but yeah, I really want to give this another go because there's just something about it that keeps drawing me back. So thank you very much to Vicky for giving me this, and it's my first physical ARC. I know I didn't get it as an ARC, but I have it in my hands and it's an ARC, so that's exciting. So from Vicky I also got Dumpling and Pudding by Julie Murphy. Dumpling is also a film on, I believe, I don't know if it was Netflix that did it, but I watched it on Netflix. And these are basically young adult contemporaries about fat girls. Is the only way I can think to describe it. So in this, she wants to be like, her mum is an ex-beauty queen, and because she's a little bit bigger, her mum calls her Dumpling, and she decides that she's going to enter this beauty pageant and show her mum that you don't need to be skinny to be a beauty queen. I don't know what Pudding's about, I just know it's a companion. But yeah, I am so excited to get to these because I loved the film. I believe the main character is like obsessed with Dolly Parton as well, which is just like, I mean, who isn't? But yeah, I'm so excited to get to these. And lastly from Vicky is this absolutely stunning version of The Hobbit. I do also already have The Hobbit and The Lord of the Rings, but I have the movie tie-in for The Hobbit. So it's so nice to have this beautiful, beautiful edition. I loved The Hobbit I absolutely adored The Hobbit. I wasn't as keen on Lord of the Rings, but I loved The Hobbit. So having this beautiful version of The Hobbit just makes my heart happy. Okay, so we should be on to the books that I got from Pia. I believe these are all from Pia. If I'm wrong, Vicky, please tell me. So there is Delayed Rays of a Star by Amanda Lee Cole. Then there is The Snow Child by Owen Ivey, and I think it's Owen anyway. And this is based on Russian folklore. I am wanting to give this a chance because I really like The Bear and the Nightingale, so I thought, why not? I'm not, Pia gave me it for free, so if I don't like it, that's fine. Like, I don't feel as bad about it. So yeah, I'm less excited to give this a go, but we'll see how I get on. Next is Dial A for Aunties by Dial A for Aunties by Jessie Sutanto. This is a cozy mystery where the main character accidentally kills someone and her aunties help her cover it up. I don't know, but it sounds like fun. And Pia doesn't keep contemporaries, so she was like, you can have it. Next is The Five, The Untold Lives of Women Killed by Jack the Ripper by Hallie Rubenhold. I love Jack the Ripper. Not like... That sounded wrong. I don't love Jack the Ripper, like he was a horrible, horrible person and I wish he was found for his crimes and like hung. But like, it's an interesting point in history that I like reading about. Especially now that the women are being recognised as not just prostitutes. Because I hate that that's the narrative around the women. He was the monster. They did not deserve what they got, regardless of their circumstance or choices. So anything that gives voice to these women is something I will give my time of day. Yes, I'm reading it now. It happened one summer. I know. You've all been screaming at me to read it. I finally got a copy. I will also be getting the next one, what's it called? Hook, Line and Sinker, once Pia reads that, because Pia doesn't keep her contemporaries or romances, so yeah, I just need to wait for Pia to get to that and then she'll give me that as well. Next, I got this copy of The Crucible by Arthur Miller. This is the 100-year anniversary edition with photos of previous productions. I studied The Crucible in drama at school and I really, really enjoyed it. I loved it. I already have a copy of The Crucible, but I love it, so she's getting rid of it anyway. Why not? Next up is The Library of Greek Mythology, in the translation by Robin Hard. I think Apollodorus is the person that maybe wrote it originally. I'm not 100% sure. I think it is. This is not necessarily one that I might sit down and read. This might be one that I just have or read by bits and bobs. But we all know I love Greek mythology. I am Percy Jackson obsessed. Like, this is a Percy Jackson tattoo and I plan to get a full sleeve. And yeah, this just seemed like something I needed to have. Next is The Spirit Engineer by AJ West. I've been looking at this for ages because it's such a pretty cover. I mean, there's some Mulder damage going on, but I can still read it. It's fine. And this is, I thought it was going to be like a horror. It looks like a horror. Apparently no, it's a like historical fiction. So I asked P if she thought I would like it and she said yeah. Sorry. I'm like a magpie. It's shiny. I'll stop. And the last thing I got from Pia was this absolute beast of a book, which is Ordinary Monsters by J.M. Muro. This was Rose Patreon buddy read for a month or 2 months, probably from the size of it. And I have yet to find one of them that liked it. So you might be thinking, why did you pick this up if nobody likes it? Well, I picked up Babel because of Cassidy not liking it. The way Cassidy described Babel when she was reviewing it, I'm going to put this down because it's heavy, made me want to read it, and it ended up being one of my favourite books of the year, possibly of all time. So, like, I love that. Like, no review of a book is a bad review. Like, it needs to find its audience, and I think it's shit that people are piling on her for not liking it, but the reasons she didn't like it are valid reasons, and the reasons that Cassie didn't like it is the reason I loved Babel. So the fact that so many people are disliking this and some of the reasons that they're giving for disliking this is similar to why people are a bit funny about Babel. So I want to give it a try. Again, I got this for free, so I am not losing out on anything if I don't like it. You know, worst comes to worst, it gets passed on to somebody else, given to a charity shop, or, you know, given to Pia to sell. That's the worst case scenario. I don't like it and I get rid of it. So yeah, that is my haul from Edinburgh. That is a lot of books. We'll count them. It's 1, 2, 3. That's 23 books. I got 23 books when I was in Edinburgh. However, I only paid for like 2, 4. I only paid for 10. Although I only paid for like 8.5, because I got, or 9 or 8. Like, because I got some half price, like the buy one get one half price, and then I got the 3 for 2, which meant I got a big free. So like, I'm doing pretty well. I'm very, very happy with my haul. And yeah, so this is finally the end of the vlog. This has been the longest part of the vlog, and I'm sorry if I didn't get as much from Edinburgh as I was hoping, but I really I let myself enjoy my time there. So yeah, if you enjoyed, please do feel free to subscribe or like the video, comment down below. I do have in my description other ways that you can support me, other links and things like that, if you wish to, but obviously, you know, no pressure. I just really enjoy sharing my books with you. So yeah, thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.